Get emotional thinking about the issue of assisted dying. I think disabled people feel very vulnerable in a very real sense in the healthcare system as it is, because they're not secure in the fact that maybe everybody values their lives as much as somebody that's fully able-bodied or fully mentally healthy.
I've worked in hospitals where I've seen people given do not resuscitate forms, and the reason given for those forms is that they have Down syndrome. And this was not even discussed with them or anything like that. They were just told they weren't going to get treatment, basically because they had a disability. Really will have their lives threatened.
A man, 101 years of age, was given a do not resuscitate notice during the pandemic because he was hard of hearing.
Euthanasia can be weaponized and used in the same way, that people who cannot speak for themselves, who cannot decide for themselves, people whose lives are judged by other people to be less worth living, really will have their lives threatened.
We are absolutely terrified of how this might be used against us in the future. As a disabled person, I know that the many doctors that I've seen over the years make a medicalised value judgment about the quality of my life.
330 MPs voted for this bill, which is the exact same number of disability organisations who publicly said, we don't think that this bill protects disabled people.
Belgium extend euthanasia to children.
The introduction of a suicide machine isn't much of a surprise.
COTEC this month allows people from out of state to come to Oregon and get this end-of-life care. Now, previously, you had to be an Oregon resident to qualify, but that's not the case anymore.
A bill expanding access to assisted death has received royal assent. Those who aren't near their natural death now have the right to seek medical assistance in dying.
If we look at every other place where it's legalized, it grows. Not one place have the safeguards been robust enough to stand when people are appealing for assisted suicide for other reasons. So even in Oregon, which the leading organization that campaigns for a change in the assisted suicide laws here, it's called Dignity in Dying. It used to be called the Voluntary Euthanasia Society, and they used to always pay attention to Oregon. But of course, it's expanded in Oregon.
Terminal illness includes anorexia, arthritis, diabetes, hernias, which we would not understand to mean that someone is terminally ill, but because they are incurable, or, eating disorders are sometimes put on end-of-life care. These have been reasons that people have had assisted suicides.